This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on third down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Got a man, Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They run it again with Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Running with Kamara. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Able to connect with Mims. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
From the gun, Stafford. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That's good for 28 yards.
Los Angeles.
They run with Hines. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Stevens. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That gain on third down, good for 28. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Hey, lady! Here we go, dude. Here I come. Here I come. 7's a Mike. Mike 7. All right. Here we go. Let's go, B. Let's go. Now let's get there.
Operating from the gun, Stafford. That's complete to Slayton. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
By
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 44-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
14.
Second and 9 from the 44. From the gun, Stafford. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Drill right, 22.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
33-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far. And you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now a toss. Kamara left left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
Operating from the gun, Stafford. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Stafford. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Now Stafford. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Herndon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Nyheim Hines His second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And it's caught by Herndon. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
From the 50, Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Catch made by Slayton. Past the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Darius Slayton, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Good. Makes the score Chargers 40, Jets 28.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
It's a party now. Slam. Trap 60.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now he's forced out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. And still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chargers, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, alongside.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a bearing a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. Now I just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's sauce, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB. I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power. Hey, look at my dog. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruise a bill. Ain't nothing just to heal. We just slip on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We just slip on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
She-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. Boss. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say what you gon' do? Stop playing. If you gon' do it now, don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Cause you ain't built like that. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snake shout, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I bought like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I bought like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Carr. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Carr. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. On 1st and 10 is Conner. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Going up top. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. About 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now they run with Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
After the penalty, it's Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 18 yards to pick up there.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 22 yards there, a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
A 4-yard.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
At the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On the run is Connor, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Connor. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Taken down.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Carr. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
Steeler 1st down.
Here's Connor. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Bengals 3, Steelers nothing.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Got no command that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Carr. He'll get this to Connor underneath. The 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he whips that one incomplete there. Drew Sample, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Burrow. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
That's good.
Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Steven Sims Jr., his first touchdown on the year. the Bengals are going to jump back in front. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
On play action, now Carr. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Focusing on me, over Barbados with the hustle, pockets destination, all I want to see. Ocean from residences, 3 different ones a week, 'cause I deserve that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Now Carr to try again after the pick six. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
To chase.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Carr. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Carr. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down, Steelers.
They'll run on first down. Connor, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Score, Bengals 17, Steelers 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
48-yard line.
What now? 55.
On first down, it's Connor, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Matthew Ioannidis able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 13.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
13-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. from the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He goes right back to Higgins, and this time he's got it. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
The 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air again, Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Steven Sims. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, now this from 43. Seibert's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
It really has, especially as of late. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
It's Mixon on the counter. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And a short gain down to about the 33.
He's taken
well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. That was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Burrow will throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
23.
So 3 field goals that he's hit. Now this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Carr completes it, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now left side on the swing pass. Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield, and he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. And a nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on second down. Carr, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
Chase Claypool, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game.
Chris Boswell.
Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Bengals 23, Steelers 21. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
On second down, Burrow. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
Complete.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
20-yard line.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now the Bengals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the third down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Well, they'll try a jet sweep here with Higgins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
On 1st down, Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. And now they will throw it with Burrow. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's tackled.
There to stop him, Jawan Bentley. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
2nd and 6.
Carr going to throw. Screen pass to Connor. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. To throw his Carr. And that is incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
On downs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mixon with it. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
The tackle made by
no gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down.
10 at the 13-yard line.
from the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Again, it's Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
3rd and 9.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 27-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often. But you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. He'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
The 46-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. He's back to throw. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Close to field goal range now. Get up, get set, and spike it.
Carr to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. One final try now for Carr. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be caught. On the final play, a touchdown. How about that? And a two-point conversion now will send us to overtime.
Well, there's no doubt that this crowd has absolutely been rocked by what they just saw. But guess what? There's still a two-point conversion to deal with. Still a little drama left.
No time on the clock. Are we going to overtime, or does it end right here? They'll try and run it in. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. I think we just witnessed the ultimate head-scratching moment. All they needed was the extra point to win the game, and they don't get the two-point try. Why did they go for the two-point conversion?
It is a head-scratcher, but I go back to when we sat down with them in our meeting, and they just kept coming back to special teams has just been not very good in practice this week. I wonder if that ghost loomed over them and decided not to kick it there and go for two, but still, I think your odds are a whole lot better just snapping and putting it down and kicking it.
Yeah, I'm not buying it. You got to kick the extra point. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. From the 31, Carr, and incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, and it's third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. From the gun, it's Carr. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And he will have a Steelers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, a give to Connor. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Carr, Ebron with it over the middle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. It puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, look, under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Logan Wilson charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. They'll run here with Connor. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. On 2nd and goal. Carr to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
5-yard line.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Now time to see what Burrow can do here at OT. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads.
And he is in for the score! And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Steelers, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a food dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and